When cooks were included in the new category under trades, the quote came to my mind that too many cooks spoil the broth. Well, I am talking about almost everybody now wanting to be part of the categories under trade because they have some or other experience that might relate to cooks. But what am I talking about? Well, obviously by now you know that under trades category, IRCC has included cooks as the occupation, as the knock code that would be eligible under the category selection. And that has then prompted almost every individual who is working in Tim Hortons, McDonald, Subway, A&W, you name the franchise, all of them are now trying to fit their roles as being eligible as cooks so that they can qualify under this category. Well, let me clarify, because we have been flooded with this question, as in a person who's working in Tim Hortons, can that person be a cook? A person who's a food services manager or a supervisor, can that person be a cook? Let's clarify. The way the knock codes are designed, they are always matched with your job description. Irrespective of the title, you should always check the lead statement of the knock code, see you comply with that, and then look at the job description and see that matches with your job description or not, with the roles and responsibilities or not, and then that becomes your knock code. Now, if you are working in a fast food franchise, Tim Hortons, Subways, McDonald's, etc., and you're preparing the food, which is usually frozen or it's already pre-made and all you're doing is heating it, frying it, and then preparing the food, then in this case you will not be qualified as a cook. You primarily would actually be more as a food counter attendant. Take a look at that knock code, that will show you what I'm talking about. However, if you are a person who's preparing the meal from the beginning, let's say you are working in an individual standalone pizza store, you are kneading the dough, you have the flour together, you're preparing the dough, you're cutting the vegetables, you're preparing the whole pizza, and you're making the pizza. Well, you could be eligible. You're working in a standalone restaurant or even in a large scale big box restaurant chain, but you are preparing the entire meal from the scratch using all the ingredients, then in this case, yes, you would be qualified as a cook. But largely for people who are working in a fast food franchise, well, I'm afraid you might not be eligible, because you would primarily be coming under the role of a food counter attendant rather than as a cook. Always pay attention to the lead statement, pay attention to the roles and responsibilities, match it correctly, and only then you would be eligible in that category. I know a lot of you are anxious, a lot of you want to take this opportunity, but what's the point that you will take this opportunity and get refused at a later date? Rather know it first, understand it better, and that way at least you can figure out a better pathway that might be applicable and more suitable in your case.